Hello and welcome back to our Ackdarian game. Our wonderful, wonderful Ackdarian game. Although it's starting to be questionable whether we can really call it that anymore. This colony that we took last time is our highest population, highest colony, and they think because it's highest population that it now should be boss. But this colony is still making the most money by far. These four colonies together are basically holding our economy together, which is fine. That's what we would expect. We do want these other colonies to start sort of growing their population over time. Also, we need them to grow their development. But we're in a position where they're going to start being able to do that, which is great. To begin this episode, we're going to look at new colonies here. Something interesting has happened. We'll look at suitability. Because we created this extreme range colony down here, look at all these new dots. It also feels like maybe these guys are at war with somebody. By the look of this... This entanglement here, it probably is these Ikaru. If they're at war, then we can take advantage of that. As you can see, there's tons of planets down here that we can now colonize, and we are going to. We're going to have a big old bear hug on the Ikaru. They're probably not going to like it. But as our economy expands, we should find ourselves able to actually deal with them. That's good. We got a bunch down here. Now let's do let's go to distance from capital now. Anything good close to home? Suppose we should look at home when we make that decision. Nothing so far, nothing. This ocean world, okay, that's good. Okay, nothing really else though, it doesn't look like, unless there's some that is a planet we can take. Where's this? I don't see any flash for this, so I don't think it's close enough. All right, that's about it. Change this back to priority and it should put our list on the top. Now we have a much better list now. Look at this, we got bunch of colonies on the way out. We don't really want this. I don't know why we clicked that. 18 is not good enough. This is a good planet. Is it like... Is it down here? Yeah, I don't know why we missed that. It's like in the center where the humans are. Okay. We will keep the 20 low. We do have another upgrade for that planet type coming, so eventually that will work its way out. Yeah, this is good. Just a lot more colonies. A lot more colonies. But we do have to push our economy in order to get to the point where we can do what we really want to do, which is go to war. We also need to let our techs start taking place. We want to go to war with those guys in the south, but I have a strong feeling because of how long it took us to turn our economy around that we are behind them. I want to get to a certain point. This needs to be much closer to like 100,000, maybe even 200,000 before we can realistically go to our war with anybody. Though, in our new economic situation, I actually think that that's pretty viable. Okay, I guess it just, let's try to just prioritize this until it's capped. Because while colony development is important, research is more important at this time. We need to, like, kick out some of these techs real fast. We also have something else that's happened, which is we have pirates again. And pirates means low-risk theft. We also have some insectoid spies that we've never tested, so let's go to our new pirates, the Dirty Dagger Authority. And let's steal research, and let's see how bad these guys are. Yeah, it feels below average. We could hit improved target tracking. I don't honestly mind if we lose these guys. We have so many spies and they're all just countering our enemies at this time, so that's a thing. And we're going to steal research information again, and we're going to try to grab the same thing, improved target tracking. That guy is definitely inferior to this guy. I definitely see that there are 75s in this guy. Rarely this guy's got some improved target tracking is 6. No, this guy's worse. All right, well, give it a shot, guys. Give it a shot. This is your test mission. This is where we find out whether or not you're worth having. You're probably not worth having. Oh, that's in the place that's inside the cloud, so we'll add those resorts. And finally, we'll check for priority mining tasks. A lot of these are out of range. This is not, though. Nor is this. That out of range problem is making me start to think if we're going to be stealing our enemies' resources by building stations in open areas that they've yet to claim, we should start on that right away. This area, expanding this area is going to be really important because we're going to be able to steal a bunch of stations once our territory covers it, and by steal them, I mean we're gonna make an agreement with them to buy them. There will be no actual theft involved, just to be clear. We are going to definitely not. Oh, we actually paused to go. At this point, I think now that we're a little bit more stable, this is not enough exploration ships, so we're going to put ourselves up to, I don't know, I usually cap around 8 or 10. But maybe we'll just defy our usual limits and why can't I see exploration ships on this list? Construction ship, troop transport, destroyer, escort, fuel tanker. What? Did we somehow like obsolete every kind of exploration ship? So the game doesn't think we do that anymore? Is that what's happened? I think we might have accidentally clicked obsolete on our well, that's a thing that happened. I'm glad we looked. That is definitely a thing that happened, and I'm glad we looked. So we need to go to all designs. We need to go to the large exploration ship or the medium one. I'm not sure which one we have. Medium. Feels like that's our design. I like remember it being called the Navigator, and we have a Navigator here. This is our design because it has a flipped thing. So we're gonna unobsolete our ship. I think we're taking this over. For the whole rest of the game, we weren't handling this, but we've reached the point where we've got to, because that design is dumb. First of all, you don't need that. That doesn't help you. You think it does, but it doesn't. Also, 2 shields, no. I would prefer you to have 1 shield and 1 armor so that you can have more ion defense. That's good. Well, space dock 1, constructor space dock 1, and then we will add to it fuel cell. Probably can add to it another fuel cell. That's fine. These things don't need to be fast. It has energy problems with 2 fuel cells. Can I fit another reactor on? I can, and then it is basically perfect. That's basically perfect. Thank you, me. Thank you for correcting this ship and making it much, much better. Now we will have the range we need to steal other people's stuff. The last thing we're going to do is I'm going to go up to what my usual cap for. I've said this earlier before I read the of. So my usual cap is around 10. We have 6. That's 10, and I'm going to do a couple more than I usually do, just because something different, you know? I think that'd be interesting. Should help us with our desire down in the south here. Oh, this is just going to keep on crashing everything. These are happening so much faster. It's actually quite nice to see these happening at a decent rate. Hopefully we can, once we have these stars taken over with new colonies, hopefully we can start like doing stuff down here. Another new colony has been founded. We succeeded at getting improved target tracking. That's great. That's an inline upgrade too, which means our ships will just get better from that. Okay. The big thing that's going to change our fleets now is that our fleets are going to start having new light cruiser hulls. Let's design those light cruiser hulls right away. Go to genetic replication and pay that cost. Good. All the rest of this is fine. Go to our ship designs. Here, someplace in here, there should now be a light cruiser. We want to manual that. Leave it active. We're gonna upgrade it. Light cruiser 1. I don't know. Oh yeah, their designs have stayed cute. Cute all the way through from the beginning to the end. You guys have the cutest designs. They all remind me of cute manta rays. Wonderful, cute little manta rays. Okay, so minimalistically, again, the fuel amount has to be 2 fuel cells because that is the standard for the fleet. That we need to make that work. If we can't make that work, we don't have a ship. This is all fine. What did you put on for weapons? Oh, geez. Get rid of that. We don't do that. Let's just empty all of this. One thing we don't have that we should probably pick up is, oh yeah, we don't take those either. We probably should be picking up some kind of point defense. Those are those 2 mounts. These 2 are the second front mounts. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing that. Okay, I can see that. So I'm going to actually do this. I'm going to put on medium assault blasters. I'm going to put on medium epsilon torpedoes. So what is, that's a rear shot there. So these are things that fire to the rear. I prefer putting weapons on the rear that can actually fire to the front as well. There's one more rear. That guy. Small epsilon torpedo. Now we look at these 2 and they are side ones. I think we're going to make those impact assault blasters just because they sort of can shoot towards the front. And then this is definitely going to be an impact assault blaster because it can shoot very frontally. Okay. We're good here. What's it recommending? Top speed is slow. Yeah, we put all the engines on it we literally could. Maneuvering is slow. We put all the engines on it we literally could. And there's as many of them as I can. Like literally all the engines we literally can. So you're complaining about nothing, friends. This is the best we can do engine-wise. Just stop complaining, okay? That is a much stronger ship, so we're going to save and exit this. Awesome. And then we're going to go to our fleet designs. We're actually going to go to the fleet design here. Because this is going to be the new base design. So this is the fleet template, attack fleet. So we're going to go up to here, and we're going to go to attack fleet. Is increase each one of these by 2. So this is going to be our primary attack fleet. And we're going to just add 2 cruisers to it, but these fleets are going to stay in system. These are going to be like her in-system fleets. So effectively, they're more or less going to be retired. It's what our first 2 fleets are. So we're just going to exit this. So much stuff. Taking all our money away. And then the last thing we're going to do in here is we are going to go to the new primary attack fleet, and we are going to build a new primary attack fleet at any construction port. And then once it is built, we will build another. And there's our money, all falling back out. Look at it go. Bye, money. It was nice to know you. I'm pretty comfortable, honestly, with this, with this tech queue. Although there is something I want to do, because if it's in the queue, it probably shouldn't be put off, and that's this, because this just, like, is good, and it will improve everything we're doing. So we'll just do that. It's just like a flat improvement. What we're hoping to see, though, is some economy stabilization. But it's not happening. The opposite is happening. But that's fine, I guess. It's fine. Things are starting to spread out down here. We now have 2 colonies down here in the southern stretch of our empire. We do have to fly through dangerous Ikaru space to get back and forth, but that's fine. They only hate us moderately. Look at us driving ourselves back into debt. Look at us chasing debt again. Ah, how wonderful is debt chasing. There is, maybe we do this. And I do want all of these too, but there are some other buildings we could be chasing. I don't think that's that important. Galactic diplomacy is good for 1 planet. Networked entertainment is good because it gives development and happiness. Maybe we chase that. Yes. Could also grab the open trade network, which I'm pretty sure is a 1 per empire building. You can do to just get straight more trade. Yes, that will bring us money, and we're also going to hit up unlimited trade. Awesome. So this queue is just always gigantic. It's always gigantic, but that's fine. It's fine. It's what we need. So that's what we need. You want to offer them money for a non-aggression treaty again to try to get it out of them. I'm willing to spend that money if it actually works. They probably won't accept it. Yeah, we'll do military refueling with you. That's fine. They have agreed to a non-aggression treaty with us. So we have 2 non-aggression treaty nations. That's good. We didn't have any aggressive intent towards them anyway. Let's see how our military is doing. So those fleet upgrades have hit the first threshold we were going for, which was 100,000. 6. That's great. Look at these fleets here. These are just better. Like, these are just really good. We want to build more of these fleets, but we want to build them as our economy can stand them. I want these fleets, though. I want their home base to be... Let's go to this planet here and see if it has a space station yet. If it has a space station already, which I think it does... Nope, that's a construction ship. Alright, can you build one? You can. So we're gonna make this fleet here. We're going to set its home base here. And then we're going to tell it to refuel here. And then we're going to make its role manual. And tell it do not engage. So that it is sitting on the border of where the eventual military actions will take place. So that's good there. We want to do the same with the 4th fleet, but we want it to have its own planet. Now that we have 2 colonies out here, hopefully the 2 colonies we have out here, there's a 3rd one too that's just appeared. This is a Mortalin world. That's nice. I like Mortalin worlds for this. Again, can you build? You cannot yet build it. Okay, that's not surprising. So every year that passes makes me more confident that I can create the fleets I need to actually, like, succeed here. I'm feeling pretty good about it. We have the new 4th fleet and the new 5th fleet. That's great. That's just great. Generals on both of our fleets here. Now that we've hit 0 again, I probably am going to build a fleet right away, although I'm not sure that's the best idea because there's a lot to do. I'm actually making a profit, but I don't think we're going to do it that way. I think we're just going to go. We're just going to go. Because I need these fleets. And, no, I'm not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tick out some of these technologies. Like, we're going to probably try to get past the hump that is going to be sector governance. Because when sector governance comes through, it's going to be a big negative for a while. We can build more fleets after, and I'm pretty sure that the number of fleets we have right now are good enough to maintain our territory. Hopefully we can start pushing out into these systems. Let's build this. Let's check for worthwhile spots. We want this check. We want that check. We want this check. And for the rest of these, I'm not really sure anything else here deserves rushing. I guess we'll get you because we have a shortage there. Grab some of these to help clear up that shortage. Yeah, that's good. But we finished desert, which is good. The hope is that desert will push us a little bit positive in some areas. And we are just pushing now. Just pushing technology. Push, 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 push. Look at our tech here. We could have 14. We have 10. There's this. I don't want to give them a gift for no reason, but I will give them a gift if it gains me something like a treaty with them. So these guys have a treaty with these guys now. So these guys are very aggressive for Ikaru. Very aggressive Ikaru. I think the only thing that kept them from attacking me was nothing. I don't know. I don't have a defensive pact with these guys, so they wouldn't have helped me if I got in trouble. I can't say. Let's see if there's any more resorts. There's this, but it is defended. Don't particularly want to chase it. Don't care about them. They're not actually they're not actually our enemies, whether the computer thinks they are or not. We'll do that. We'll then go to these fleets and make sure they can still attack, because that's their purpose, to destroy those types of things. Yeah, see if they'll give us that. New colony, show me. You're down here. What did I do? Building? Thank you. Thank you. Something has thrown us back into the negative. He just offered us a gift. Yeah, we'll grab that. I mean, I don't really need your gifts, but thanks. It's nice of you to think of me, I guess. Okay, so we're just continuing to get better and stronger. We do want this to hopefully hit its cap soon. Hopefully it'll hit its cap soon. There's a lot of work that can be done with these planets too. So we're going to be going to installing new government buildings soon, so we need to take this off. It was helping us out for a bit, but leaving it on when we install new governments will cause them to rebel. A new general. Okay. Okay, that's all good. We should do another colony check as well. We'll wait till this is done. There's no reason to do the colony check until the ocean world's tech is done. That's essential to whether or not we get anything out of it. Let's just immediately go to sector governance and pay for it. No, we're not going to buy that yet. So sector governance is happening. We were going to check for new colonies. Okay, let's check for new space stations that we can build in our colonies. Hopefully some of them are down in this new part of the empire that I'm focusing on. Ideally, I'd like a whole bunch of stations to send my new fleets to, so they have some place to hang out and retrofit and don't interfere with each other. None of these are down where we want them to be, but that's okay. We need them everywhere anyway. They make us wealth more than they are worth over time. So we have a positive number, which should mean this is capped. That's good. So we're going to get a bit of capped tech, but it will go away as soon as we build all of those new sector governance buildings. We're going to check for new colonies, so let's put this by suitability and then scroll way out so we can look where the suitable planets are actually located. Don't care about that. This we need. That's basically in our territory. This is... we don't care about that. This is in our territory. That's in our territory. And we don't care about these orange 20s anymore. We might pick them up later, but not now. We have lots of ways to get new colonies, both in the short and long term at this point, so we're no longer as much as we were before pushing hard on the tech thing. We want to zip through all of these and build each and every one in the capital. So let's just make sure that we're set to the capital. Like so. And then we're going to build each of these as they come up right here. Oh, wait. That's not true. What we're going to actually do, because it's more important, is do this. Okay, we've cycled through all of those. And what is about to happen is we are about to have an economic crash. Bam. Because you cannot overbuild in this game in the way many other games do. When you take those buildings down, they go down. They do nothing for a short time. We will probably be making less money than we ever have before for a short time. And then it will come back better than it was after a short time. But we just got to get through this. Just got to get through it. We're going to get through it by researching all of these science buildings. This will, as you can see, hinder our science back down to the slower pace it was before. But it won't last long. We got that going for us. Let's keep ourselves focused on the... It seems to be building really fast, probably because of its development level, I think, makes this build faster. So they're already done. Great. Let's look at their output. So their output is 82. So we're going to super focus all of our buildings that give quality bonuses, development bonuses onto the same planet, because doing so will, at the end, result in us being able to, basically making this planet optimal. We want this one planet to be producing as much stuff as possible, then we'll put the trade stuff on it, and that will some of the trade buildings just give a straight percentage. It's like if we can get up to 100,000, then 10% is 10,000, which is more than a small new colony creates. So that's a thing. Again, we just got to push through this. Let them build all of these stations they need to build. That's just how it is. We'll get that because we have a shortage of silicon. We'll get this because we apparently still have a shortage of that. We're getting through it really fast, which is exactly what we wanted. We didn't even remember to crash this one. We were just too focused on our empire capital. Here, these buildings should push this up because they all provide colony development, 10%. And again, super focusing the colony development is good because we want this place to be making like 150,000. That way it can get the best benefit out of the trade buildings. This is a new colony. Please show it to me. Can you build this building, please? Thank you. Go back to here and continue to run. As always, we crash until we run out of money, which we're not close to. Yeah. Yeah. I know it doesn't feel like I'm preparing for war, but this is preparing for war. This is what preparing for war looks like. We built 2 new fleets to prove the strength we can build of fleets now. As soon as we get through this stage of development and stabilization, we will build 2 more fleets, probably back to back. And those fleets will give us enough strength that we might consider attacking. No, we aren't going to consider it. We're going to do it. I'm just not sure if it's 2 more fleets or 3 more fleets. Basically, we're going to decide based on what our economy can actually handle, because that's the best way to do it. There we go. So we will crash this. Now, finishing all of these, and then we will this, making our capital get better and better. Oh, it broke 90,000 with that last 10% quality. I think after the queue we're in right now, we're going to shoot for the first terraformer upgrade, which means completing all of the basic like planet techs, and then we're going to go after weapon upgrades, like full ship upgrades again. Now that we're stable and our continued growth is pushing our opponents down while we grow up, we are less concerned about rushing. Which basically means I'm less concerned from moment to moment how fast things are getting done. Click on this. That. All right. It is starting to look really good. Let's look how our state economy is actually doing by funding levels. So facility management is too low by a lot. That's hurting us. So we want to push this down until it's close to what we actually need, a little bit above what we actually need, and then we want to push this up. High as it can go. Will it hit it? It won't. We actually have some space here in troop management too. There we go. So that gives us space. They'll build troops out to try to meet this, which is fine by me. We'll eventually have to collect them all up and put them on the same planet so we can use them for warfare, but that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. That means those costs should just straight be covered, which is good. Soon our holographic entertainment will go through. A new colony has been founded, so let's just immediately build it. This. Check this. So we have a lot of new ones, including new ones in the bottom, which is good. So which one was down here? This is down here. Oh, they're both down there. So we're going to go to here. I'm going to go to the fleet here. The 4th fleet. We're going to tell the 4th fleet. Tell the 4th fleet here, hey, this is your new base. Could you refuel at this planet? Thank you. We're going to tell it that it is manual now, and we're going to tell it to not attack anything at all so that it stays still. We're going to make sure, yep, they're set to that already because we did it last time. We're going to go up here, and we're going to pay to crash networked entertainment. And our growth And dominance increases just over and over and over. Soon. So no one's really going to be able to stop us soon. I don't know what size of fleets my neighbors have. I honestly don't know how strong they get on this difficulty. Like, these guys are not as strong as I would have been worried they were. Like, they may have fleets elsewhere, though, that I can't see. Let's just look at the capital. We're waiting for this so we can build the holographic network here. And then after that, we will build the Space Traders Bazaar here. And this place will start to make some real coin. Some real money. I think this time we're just going to go through here and we're going to build our new queue. So we're not worried about anything down here, are we? No, none of that matters right now. And we're not going to go to regional governance yet. Do we want galactic diplomacy? Has that nice 5 research bonus. There's a minus 50% mining rate. Well, let's start where we knew we were going to start. So let's go up to here. First, we've been putting these off for a really long time. I'm pretty sure, not these ones. I'm pretty sure, yeah, these are inline upgrades, so we're just going to put these right into the queue at the top. It shouldn't be difficult for us at all at this point. Grab the last 2 of the lesser of those, grab the higher of these, grab enhanced colonization finally. Come up through here. Increase to the next hyperdrive. Increase to the next high energy shield capacitors. We should do this cluster soon, but we're not going to do it right now. I want advanced genetics. I'm not sure that matters yet. So I don't mind paying for it, but I'm not going to put it on the queue if it's going to stop me from getting this. And this. But we also need some kind of point defense. Honestly, the closest to complete point defense we have is rapid point defense. I'm going to buy this and I'm going to pop this right to the top and just do it before the trade networks. Just so it's gone. And we'll add this to the... Can't do that. But we will pay for that, and it should be finished so fast. And then we'll immediately queue the bottom of the queue to be the next one. Yeah, I was going to say, that tech is so old for us compared to the amount of science output we're getting now that it should finish basically instantly, which means we can now go up here and we can put the second one on the bottom. There we go. That's our new queue. Let's crash that. Let's crash that, and then I'm thinking we gotta put some point defense out. It's not great point defense, but it's something, and the next upgrade is in line, so I'm gonna just add point defense. We're gonna put it on the lightest 2 ship types because they're the ones that are like in every fleet. So I guess we have no choice. I guess we... Oh, even the old trick doesn't work. Guess we could put some enhanced armor on it. Enhanced is better than heavy, right? Yeah, we'll put some armor on it. I guess its defenses won't be as good this way, but it will fit the point defense, which is important to us. And we want to also do the escorts. We're going to upgrade them, but they're not going to be able to do that. They're going to have to actually lose their small weapon to take point defense. And that just distributes some point defense throughout the fleet, which we definitely can use. So yeah, there's some small amount of retrofitting to be done. You're not... You can. You're in place, so you can retrofit. Go to our buildings, build this, see how we're doing. 100,000 from the single planet now. 128,000. We're at 12,000 plus now. which means we probably can afford to buy that next fleet. I have no idea what the fleets are actually costing us. Ignore that still. To pretend that doesn't exist. We're gonna grab... Yeah, I was expecting this to make us slightly weaker because some ships have had to change real weapons for point defense, but I don't... But it's mostly the back fleets that did that. The front fleets actually had spots open that I was saving for point defense. I mean, I never said that's what I was doing, but I literally was the whole time, saving one slot on that size of ship. For point defense, okay, let's look at the primary attack fleet. We want to build a new one. We want to build it at any construction yard in the Empire. Good. Good, good, good. Look at that. We built that fleet without crashing. We are in a completely different universe now. It's as if, though, things can go. That's a resort station. Where is it? Show it to me. Show it to me. Oh, it's down here. Hey, I don't know if we care about that. I don't care. I don't think I care that we missed that. This is. I don't think I put that on there on purpose. Well, it's on there now. Because I just crashed it. That was unintentional, but we're fine. Okay. So we are looking at our fleets again. Go to our fleet section. We want to go to fleets here. We want to go to what is now the 6th fleet here, still being built. These guys are stationed properly. 2 admirals in the same fleet. That's no good. Let's look at our admirals. So this guy... Pause. This guy is on the 2nd fleet. Let's transfer him to the 5th fleet. Oh wait, this guy's on the 5th fleet. So let's do this. Let's transfer him to the... I keep clicking the 5th fleet over and over again. Maybe that's why they got 2 guys on there in the first place. That's the 5th fleet. This admiral is on the 3rd fleet, so let's transfer them to the new 6th fleet. That's good. That will do for now. That's all of our admirals anyway. Want me to build a cloning facility? I will build one, but I want to build it down here when I'm ready. I could be ready now. I could be ready now. I could just do this here now. So this place is going to be our new place for building troops. It's going to build a cloning facility and an armor barracks. Let's get out of here. Let's close this. Let's go to the capital. I can't build this here. That's okay. I don't actually mind that I put the less powerful one here because the more powerful one should go someplace where there is... Let's look at them up here so we can see them by power, by like economy. I think you... Why are you here? Why are you here? Did I not tell you people not to come here? No, I actually didn't. And I also didn't tell the Xenox not to come here. Oh, that's lovely. That's fine. Apply that to all rocky desert planets, and because that's a mistake that's probably consistent. And then maybe I'll do this. That's good. That's good. Our overall military strength is now 130,000. I don't think that fleet is fully finished yet. It's really fine. That was okay. That crew systems, that could actually help us anyway when we're building ships again. So we're not even going to worry about. Look at that. We're making 10,000. That's money. It's money that's actually coming from our economy. Like real, proper economy money. Oh, look at us. Look at us. We're doing so good. Once it gets back to about 10,000 again, which it should, just from the natural growth of economy that's created by our current situation, we will... It's going down just to prove me wrong. We will use that money to build another fleet. Awesome. We will also pay for this, which, because it is an inline upgrade, will simply upgrade our explorer ships out in the field. How many explorer ships do we have? We have lots now, because I said I was going to add some, and I did. Good. Hopefully they're doing work, especially down here would be useful. We're getting closer and closer to that war actually happening. We're getting closer and closer to that war actually happening. I think, though, now that we're kind of in a more economically stable position and we're starting to move back towards a full military push, I'm going to end this episode. Thank you for watching. Next episode, we will build the last fleet, and we will use those fleets finally to make an attack someplace. Most likely against these guys, because they seem pretty weak. But it appears like they probably got torn apart by the horrid Akaru. In fact, it really appears like they're probably at war with the horrid Akaru. Maybe the horrid Akaru should be my actual target because they're probably at war with the horrid Akaru. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you the next time we are here playing Distant Worlds with our Ackdarian and et al. Empire. Goodbye for now.